Welcome to the My-Mu.com podcast. My-Mu.com is your source for information on James Churchward and his theories of the lost continent of Mu. Podcast 24, Rediscovery of the Naacal Tablets, March 2011 update. James Churchward wrote that he saw and translated a portion of the Naacal Tablets while he was on famine relief duty in India, and claimed that they were the collected wisdom of the priestly Naacal Brotherhood of Mu. He also called them the sacred and inspired writings of Mu. That James never produced the tablets provided much fodder for his critics. But according to Klaus Dohna, spiritual archaeologist, that is now changed. First, a while back I saw a YouTube video in which Klaus mentioned he had a friend who had rediscovered the Naacal tablets in India. Subsequent conversation have indicated the man's name, Thomas Ritter of Germany. Klaus gave me his contact information and a link to an article in German that's online concerning Thomas Ritter's discovery. This has all been very helpful, and I am indebted to Klaus Dohna for all the help that he has provided. Followers of this podcast have heard all this information. What makes this podcast special is that on February 28th, 2011, one day after James Churchward's 160th birthday, I spoke to Thomas Ritter. I don't want to delve into our conversation now. I wish to take this opportunity to get the images out that he sent me. Before any analysis or obstacles are placed in my path, these images deserve the widest possible dissemination. The following descriptions are from Thomas Ritter's emails. So let's go with picture number one. For picture number one is the Gopuram, or gate tower, of the Sri Ekambaranantha temple in Kanchipuram. Forgive me, please, for butchering any of these names. The next picture is also of the gate tower of the Sri Ekambaranantha temple at Kanchipuram. The third picture is a map from the subterranean tunnel system in which the library is stored. Picture number 4, view of the temple. These next 4 images are together and come under the title of, under the captioning, "In the subterranean system there are 10 chambers. In 9 chambers they stored the tablets. In the first 3 chambers the tablets are made from solid black stone. In the next 3 chambers the tablets are made from gold. In the last 3 chambers the tablets are made from solid brass and silver and a mix of metals that they call Pachalogha, the so-called 5 holy metals. The 10th chamber is like a small temple with a black Shiva lingam and the statues of the 7 holy rishis. In the 9 chambers you find some inscriptions on the walls like these pictures we're seeing, and they describe the rishis Puranas, what it means, and the life and deeds of the rishis. And these are pictures of those inscriptions in the other 9 chambers. This next image is captioned, "At chamber number 1 and chamber number 4, the priest who guided me down to the library allowed me to take some pictures of the tablets." You can see this tablet from chamber number 1. These next two images also go together from chamber number 4. The first one is captioned, "The priest only allowed me to take pictures from 2 tablets, not from all the books that were there. The 2 tablets he showed me are a little bit damaged, but you can clearly see the inscriptions." And this is the second tablet from chamber number 4. Perhaps the most important of the images, according to Mr. Ritter, is this piece, and he has captioned it, "At the end of my visit at this subterranean library, the priest who guided me, and his name is Pachayapa, presented a small gift to me. This very small tablet is made from brass, in my opinion. I'm not very sure if it was part of the tablets down there at the Library of Mu, or it was made later, but Pachayapa told me that the inscriptions on this small tablet are some kind of key to the understanding of the inscriptions of the other tablets. This small item is still with me, and I am trying to breach its code, but surely I will need a little help." Now that you've seen the images, I want to assure you that they are online and have been posted in the blog. James Churchward's Mu blog can be reached at blog.my-mu.com, so you can download your own copy of the images. Of course, I don't own the copyright. Mr. Ritter does. If you wish to republish these pictures, please contact Mr. Ritter, and his email address is associated with the previous update and link to the article in German, his Rediscovery. So please contact Mr. Ritter about republishing the photographs. Another thing is that I'd really like to hear from anyone who has an opinion on the Naacal Tablets Rediscovery by Thomas Ritter, whether you think it's a fraud, whether you think it's the best thing that's ever happened, that James' works are finally corroborated. I'd like to hear it. We have a forum that you can reach at my-mu.com/forum for discussion of the veracity of these Naacal Tablets, or the discovery of the Naacal Tablets. So thank you for listening, and have a great day. The my-mu.com podcast will be created on an irregular basis and address the state of the research, post interviews with knowledgeable people, and challenge the status quo to arrive at a more complete understanding of James Churchward and his theory of a lost Pacific Ocean continent. Please check back frequently at my-mu.com or join our email list to keep up to date on our progress and join the discussions. This production, copyright 2011 by Jack Churchward, all rights reserved.